Dirty Work Wednesday.
Hello?
Dirty Work Wednesday. Let's see Morning Zoo.
Hi, I have a little problem.
Must be out of your mind.
Call 473-104.5.
Almost didn't do it. I thought, is this in bad taste? But you know what? I went for it, and I'm so glad I did.
What's the worst that could happen?
All right, Dirty Work Wednesday's on the air at 473-104.5. Hi, who's this?
Hey, this is Adam.
Hey, Adam, what can we do for you on this Dirty Work Wednesday?
So I'm dating this girl, and she lives with another guy, and all my friends keep telling me she's sleeping with the guy she lives with, but she says she isn't.
Oh, wow. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. Okay, what's the girl's name that you're dating?
Her name's Kristy.
Okay, so she lives with a guy? Like, is it her ex or something?
No, it's nothing like that. It's kind of weird, actually. So, okay, Kristy has 2 roommates, and they're, like, smoking hot. So you got 3 girls living together, and they have a beach house down at the ocean front. Only the house isn't theirs. This older guy named Dan owns it, and he lets the girls live there rent-free.
Oh, wow. So they have a beach house down at the oceanfront that they don't pay anything for?
Yes.
Wow. I guess it pays to be hot, right?
I guess.
So you said this Dan guy owns it. Does he live there too?
Sometimes. It seems like he's got a couple of houses. He's pretty loaded.
Okay, I got you. And you said he's older than the girls?
Yeah, he's got to be like late 40s, maybe 50s.
Okay. So this older rich guy lets the girls live in his house for free. And so now everybody just assumes that these girls are there for more than just conversation.
Yeah, I guess. Like, they have a weird relationship. The girls all call him Uncle Danny. And he'll take them out on his boat for the day, or he'll just take the girls to Vegas for a week. They love it. And they'll put pictures up on Instagram, like, all of them in their bikinis, and it'll say something like, "Another day in paradise on Uncle Danny's boat." You know, stuff like that.
This is so funny because I actually know someone that we refer to as Uncle Danny, but this sounds like nothing like his life. No,
this is not
Smithfield, Windsor Uncle Danny.
Oh, okay.
Have you met this Uncle Danny guy yet?
No, but he knows Kristy and I are dating. I guess she told him about me, and he told her to bring me next time they all go out and stuff.
So, but your friends are all giving you crap, you said? Like, about what? That Kristy is sleeping with Uncle Danny?
Yeah, basically they say stuff like, you know, how most sugar daddy relationships work, right?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
It just pisses me off, because I asked Kristy about it, and she's like, he's just our friend, and he's a really great person.
Okay. Common sense check here for a second, Adam. Forget that you're dating Kristy. Forget that she's hot. Forget that you have any feelings for her. Common sense speaking only. Looking at this situation, do you feel like she's sleeping with him?
I feel like maybe one of her roommates is, but I don't think she is. I really think one of her roommates is. So this guy treated her nice, and she was like, "Can my friends hang out?" And he just said yes.
Okay, so you think her roommate is possibly sleeping with him, but not Kristy?
No.
Okay, so why are you calling us then?
Because it's getting on my nerves. I want to know for sure.
Okay, all right. So do you want us to call Kristy, or do you want us to call this Uncle Danny guy?
I think if you called him, he'd just lie and say he was sleeping with all 3 of them anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so we're calling Kristy then.
Yeah, but please don't let her know I had you guys do it. I don't want her thinking I had anything to do with it.
Yeah, that's no problem. We can do that. So one thing we're going to need, though, if you can get it, do you happen to know what Uncle Danny's last name is?
No, but I can find it because I know she tagged him in a bunch of pictures.
Okay, get that for us, and then we also need Kristy's number because we're going to be calling her when we get back.
Hello?
Good morning. I'm trying to reach a Kristy, please.
This is Kristy.
Good morning, Kristy. My name's Ashley. I'm calling from the office of Dr. Samuel Hunter. Do you have a quick second to talk?
Sure.
Okay, so just to let you know up front, I need to share some personal medical information with you about one of our patients, but we're only doing so with his authorization. And also, anything you and I discuss is privileged information and won't be shared with anybody else, okay?
Okay, what's going on?
Well, we just finished treating a patient named Daniel for a sexually transmitted infection, and we asked him if he wanted us to contact any recent sexual partners so that we could inform them of the infection and get them on a cycle of antibiotics. So he gave us a list of recent sexual partners, And now we're calling everybody just so that they are aware of all of their options.
What does he have?
Actually, it's nothing to worry about. He only had a very mild case of chlamydia, which we can treat with a really quick 48-hour cycle of antibiotics. And also, you may not even need these because you may not be affected. What I need to know is, when is the last time you had contact of a sexual nature with Mr. Collins?
I don't know. Can I just call my own doctor?
You can, but they won't give you a prescription for anything unless you actually need it. And we won't know if you actually need it unless you can give us a time frame of the last time you had sex with Mr. Collins.
I'm so confused right now. I mean, I'm not trying to be disgusting, but does giving him a count?
Was it any time in the past month?
Yes.
Okay, and was there more involved than just that?
I mean, just normal making out stuff, but not sex.
Okay, you should be okay then, but let me check for sure. Hold on 1 second for me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, well,
She's not all there.
Adam, there's your answer then.
You knew it. I can't believe this chick.
So apparently there is no such thing as free rent.
No.
I just wish you would have told me the truth.
Do you want to talk to her? I mean, we could put you on with her as like the doctor or something.
No way. I do not want to talk to her. Dirty tramp. Tell her she's got herpes or something and hang up on her.
Well, okay, we're not going to do that, but we will hang up on her. Actually, we should make this whole thing like super cliffhangery for her, though. Hang on a second. All right, watch this. Hang on. Oh, hello. Is this Kristy?
Yes, it is.
Hi, this is Dr. Sean Mendez. I'm looking at the results of Daniel's tests, and it looks like there's a very strong possibility that you should get tested right away for a very severe case of...
Oh my gosh, Nick!
That was just plain mean, wasn't it?
Evil.
She's going to be scared for the rest of the day now.